today we're going to be talking about the Bill of Rights.
Jefferson and Madison casually sitting playing thumb wars.
Or I declare a thumb war. Wait, bro, I literally forgot. I have to write the Bill of Rights tomorrow, and it's due.
I'll help you. What do you need to write?
We need to write a bunch of amendments that tell us our rights, and so the government isn't too powerful like the English monarchy.
Ew, the monarchy.
Anyways, let's get writing.
Ooh, how about we put little phrases in it with different meanings that people will have to figure out?
That is brilliant. How about we use we the people? It would mean that the citizens have the power of the government, and without the people, there would be no government. This will impact the people in the future because the Constitution will be the supreme law, and the government will not be able to overrule the people.
And how about we do one called the established justice?
Yeah, and it will have the government promote the citizens' welfare, so that the citizens will be served justice.
And we could do another one called ensured domestic tranquility, and it will refer to the new government's commitment to keep peace within America's borders. This will impact everybody in the future by making sure the government keeps the civilians safe.
Oh yeah, we could also have one saying provide for the common defense, where we would have military for all the states and not just each state. So we can have a great big military in the future where we spend all the US money on the military.
Promoting the general welfare too, where we will be promoting general welfare constantly, and it will improve transportation, promote agriculture and industry, protect health and environment, and seeking ways to solve the social and economic problems, keeping our country healthy.
Oh, and one last one. Secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity with our promise to promote a free and fair system of government that will protect citizens' freedoms along with those of future generations.
And with this, it will create the preamble of the Constitution stating, "We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure dominance, tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, to ordain and establish the Constitution for the United States of America." After this, Jefferson and Madison come together to create the amendments.
Hallelujah! Wait, I still need help with the amendments.
It's almost time, my mom's gonna kill me.
Please.
Fine. James, I think it's time for bed.
Mom, you want me to fail? Okay, then leave me alone. For the First Amendment, we should have freedom of speech.
Yeah, I bet you would like that.
What do you mean by that?
Did you just see how you treated your mom?
She was so annoying. Me, get over it now. Let's get this done. I don't want it to be here longer than we need to.
All right.
You should also have the right to petition, assembly, and freedom of press.
What do you mean by that?
It will protect the people's rights to practice religion. If you want to be Christian and want to be a Buddhist, this amendment will give us the right to speak freely, like how we weren't able to tell the King George he was a horrible king. But this can give and should not be punished. We will also be able to assemble a meeting. We will be able to have a gathering of people for some purpose without being punished. Like we would be able to start We Hate the King George Club. We would be able to petition like we would be able to petition the King George. If this was in place in Britain, and be able to have freedom of press to public, we will be able to publish papers about hating King George.
Oh, I see.
And for the Second Amendment, we should have the right to bear arms and have the right to form a militia.
Like these babies?
No, but those are some good arms. What I mean by this is that we will be able to create a well-regulated militia, being necessary to a security of free state. So if we wanted to form a group to keep cats out of here, and we will be able to carry our own guns.
For the Third Amendment, it should say that it guarantees that the Army cannot force homeowners to give them a room aboard. This amendment means that they cannot force soldiers into our home without our consent, like how King George did to us.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to hold soldiers, because when I had one in my house, I never saw my dog again.
He stole your dog?
Yeah, and my girlfriend.
It's alright, bud. We need to get this done anyway. What should we do for the Fourth Amendment?
Ooh, how about search and arrest?
Elaborate on that.
It will be protect the people from the government, empirically talking about property, papers, or people, without a valid warrant based on a probable cause, good reason.
Like how King George used to have British soldiers come to our house and look through our stuff and take it?
Yeah, but with amendment meant you can't.
I have an idea for the Fifth Amendment. It should be about rights in criminal cases. It will make it possible for you to have no self-incrimination, meaning that you can refuse to answer questions, refuse to make potential incriminating statements, or refuse to testify at a trial in any criminal case. So in a case when they ask you a question, you would say, "I plead the Fifth." And with no double jeopardy means that they wouldn't be able to charge you for the same crime even if you said you did it. And the eminent domain means the right of a government or its agents to take away private property for public use with payment of compensation. So the government could close down your shop and take it away and make it into a schoolhouse.
Ooh, I like that one. So if I killed you and was charged for that crime, I was proven innocent, and then said I did it, they couldn't do anything?
Yeah, but why would you kill me?
Ooh, no reason.
Anyways, let's get the Sixth Amendment done. Yeah, haha. So, what were you thinking for this one?
How about right to a fair trial, meaning guarantees a speedy trial, and empirical jury, that is, accused can confront witness against them, and that the accused must be allowed to have a lawyer with the right of a speedy trial, meaning guarantees the rights of criminal defendants, including the right to a public trial without unnecessarily delay. Right to cross-examination means a person accused of a crime has the right to confront a witness against him or her in a criminal action, and the right to know your accuser, meaning the right to know who your accusers are.
Ooh, that's a good one too. How about the Seventh Amendment?
Um,
I have an idea. How about it's about rights in a civil case that guarantees a jury trial in a civil court case. This type of case is normally no longer heard in federal court, and with a civil trial for damages over $20, it requires a jury trial unless both parties waive this right. So if I were to damage your carriage, then it would require a jury unless we both waive this right.
oh yeah, and how about the eighth? We have it about bail, fineness, and punishment, meaning guarantees that punishments will be fair and not cruel, and that extraordinarily large fines will not be set, and will excuse no excessive bail, saying excessive bail should not be required. No cruel or unusual punishment when you commit a crime. You can't have extreme punishment like being whipped or punished multiple times.
And for the Ninth Amendment, it should be about rights retained by the people, meaning simply a statement that other rights aside from those listed many exist. And just because they are not listed doesn't mean they can't be violated. Unenumerated rights, meaning legal rights inferred from other rights that are implied by existing laws. Some examples of this would be the right to travel, the right to vote, and the right to keep personal matters private.
For the last and final amendment, the 10th Amendment, will be about state rights, which are subject of some debate, but essentially states that any power not granted to the federal government belongs to the states or to the people. State rights meaning the rights of powers held by individual U.S. states rather than by federal government. Powers held only by the states include the issuing of license, like driver's licenses or marriage licenses, the creation of local government, the ability to ratify amendments to the Constitution, and regulating state commerce or commerce within state lines.
This was some of the Bill of Rights and the struggle it took to make the document. That gives you your rights today.
I approve of this message.
And that is the Bill of Rights. The end.